Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Annabelle Howes, and for Christine Wiggins, and today is Wednesday, October 15th. Coming up on Cullman Today, CCSO hosts free public safety training, Cullman Veterans Hall of Fame to induct new class, and learn project management over lunch at the Chamber. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman County Sheriff's Office will host a free public safety and awareness training on Tuesday, October 21st at Temple Baptist Church. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and training runs from 6 to 8 p.m. The session is open to everyone, families, church groups, business owners, and anyone who wants practical tools to stay safer at home, work, and in public. Deputies will cover personal safety, home security, firearm safety, public awareness, and active threat response. Expect straightforward guidance on building a family safety plan, strengthening your home's first lines of defense, safe storage and handling, spotting red flags, and how to respond confidently until help arrives. This training turns what if into here's how. There's no cost and no registration required. Arrive a few minutes early to check in and to find a seat. Again, that's Tuesday, October 21st at Temple Baptist Church, free and open to the public. The Cullman Veterans Hall of Fame will welcome its next class Tuesday, October 28th at 5:30 p.m. at the Loft in Cullman. Led by retired Colonel Don Fallon, the Hall honors local veterans for honorable service, exceptional character, and a lifetime of contributions to Cullman County and Alabama. The program features a cocktail hour, dinner, and the induction ceremony, followed by a social. This year's class represents service across the Marine Corps, Army, Air Force, and Navy. The hall is administered by local chapters of the VFW Post 2214, American Legion Post 4, and DAV Post 101 on behalf of the Cullman County Commission and area municipalities. Its permanent mission is to display within the courthouse halls the stories of exemplary veterans whose service and citizenship strengthen the community. Profiles of each inductee will roll out leading up to Veterans Day. Bring your appetite and your to-do list. The Cullman Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center is hosting a Bring Your Lunch and Learn Monday, October 27th at 11:30 on project management with Dr. Roberts from Athens State University. It's a practical session on why projects fail, unclear roles, surprise risks, missed lessons, and 3 simple tools you can start using right away. Lunch is provided with pre-registration. The event is open to the public at the Chamber, 301 2nd Avenue Southwest. Reserve your seat and lunch today. Pre-register on the Chamber's website. And that's all of our top stories this morning. Coming up, Wallace State flag football stays perfect with sweep of Snead State. Sports is next. Welcome back. Let's kick off today's sports segment with the latest from Wallace State. The Lions kept their perfect season alive Sunday at Sand Mountain Park in Albertville, rolling past Snead State in the opener and rallying in the rematch to move on 10-0. The first game was all Wallace, an efficient march to the first touchdown, quick stops on defense, and explosive strikes from quarterback Emma Kyle to Taylor Kindred, and Mariah Ragland powered a commanding win. The nightcap brought drama. Snead scored first, Wallace's first efficient of the season, but the Lions answered with Kyle to Ragland, then Kindred to Destiny Ely. After Snead surged back in front, Kyle directed a long go-ahead drive and hit Ragland again. With Snead threatening late, Jayla Rudolph jumped a route and raced it back for the clincher. Kyle was outstanding across both games, piling up yards through the air and adding a score on the ground. Ragland and Kindred combined for multiple touchdowns and big plays. Ely chipped in, and Zaniah Mitchell stacked flag pulls, while Tequila Carr added an interception. Next up, Wallace visits 17 Springs in Millbrook to face Lurleen, B. Wallace, and Bishop State. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Curt's Christmas applications open, a kids' read and craft day in Fairview, beginner leatherworking at the Senior Center, and the library's pumpkin painting contest returns. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with the news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Curt's Christmas applications are open. The local program is gearing up to spread joy again, and the public application is live now. Families in Cullman County can apply online October 14th through the 28th to be considered for this year's assistance. Selected families will be notified by the first week of November. Please note, the program is limited to Cullman County residents only, and due to the high volume of requests, organizers can't return calls or messages about application status. Curt's Christmas is powered by Curt's Closet and generous community partners. If you qualify, apply now. If you're able to help, consider donating or volunteering. Together, Cullman can make this Christmas season shine with hope, love, and joy. Local branch bookstore employee and reading enthusiast Samantha Sprouse recently hosted a fall book reading and coordinating craft day at Randall Shed Community Park in Fairview. Sprouse, who is in the process of publishing her first book, hosted this fundraising event to help with book publication fees. She and many local homeschool children enjoyed a morning of reading and painting as each child left with his or her own painted pumpkin on a canvas. Sprouse's next event will be held Friday, October 24th at 10 a.m. at the park. It will be inspired by Harold and the Purple Crayon. There will be free activities, sidewalk chalk, rock painting, and bookmark making. For more information, email sprousehouse777@gmail.com. Cullman Senior Center and Travel has a new class on the books. Beginner leatherworking and spots are limited. The deadline to register is Friday, October 17th. Cost is $20 cash or $22 by card. You must pre-register, but you do not have to be 60 to sign up. Classes will be held at the Cullman Senior Center, 1539 Sportsman's Lake Road Northwest. You can pay in person at the center or scan the QR code to complete registration. Organizers say community interest brought this class to life, so if you've wanted to try leatherwork, now's your chance. For details, visit or call the Senior Center. The Cullman County Public Library system is bringing back the pumpkin painting contest, thanks to the Friends of the Public Library sponsorship. Kids and teens 18 and under can pick up a pumpkin at the library while supplies last and paint it at home, and return it by Friday, October 24th to enter. Prefer to paint on site? The library will provide supplies on Wednesday, October 15th and Wednesday, October 22nd from 3 to 4 p.m. Finished pumpkins will be displayed at the Storybook 5K on Saturday, October 25th. It's free, festive, and a great way to show off your creativity. Stop by soon to grab a pumpkin and a spot at one of the paint sessions. These go fast. For details, contact the Cullman County Public Library. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather and pay our respects to the obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who've lost their lives this week. Niki Lewis Carter passed away Saturday, October 11th. Per her request, there will be no memorial service. Glenda Ann McElroy, 76 of Cullman, passed away Saturday, October 11th. Funeral service will be held at 11 a.m. on Thursday, October 16th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with burial at Cullman Heritage Cemetery. Visitation will be from 10 to 11 a.m. on Thursday, October 16th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Michael Preston McClellan, 27 of Vinemont, passed away on Sunday, October 12th. Funeral service will be held today at 1 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with burial at New Hope North Baptist Cemetery. Visitation will be today from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Susan Reeves Quick, 69 of Cullman, passed away Monday, October 13th. Funeral service will be held at noon on Thursday, October 16th at St. Paul's Lutheran Church. Burial will follow the service at Hopewell Cemetery. Visitation will be prior to the service from 10 a.m. to noon at St. Paul's Lutheran Church. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his friends and families. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast. Today we'll see lots of sunshine with a high around 83 and a light northeast breeze. Tonight will be clear and crisp as we dip into the low 50s. Tomorrow sees more sun on tap, popping out near 82. And tomorrow night will be mostly clear and mild with lows in the mid 50s. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But until then, I'm Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.